I've been waiting a long time to say this. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at a brand new Anno game by the name of Anno 11.7 PAX Romana. Some of you have been saying 1.17, but no, this is 11.7, and this is our first look at the brand new campaign for this game and our first journey into the full release of this game. This will be dropping for everyone on November 13th, 2025, so big thanks to Ubisoft for sponsoring today's video and for giving us early access to the game to be able to show it off before its release. We've already played this before with the demos and whatnot behind us. I'm sure many of you have played, and it's only made the wait even more excruciating, but now at least it's over in terms of taking a look at what's new and what waits for all of us at the release. Now, again, you can get the game with the link down below in the description. You can also find some more information down there or add to your wish list before it drops, or just get the game now if you'd like to pre-order and whatnot. All of that information's down below, and yeah, I couldn't be more excited to get started today, where we get to play as Marcus, one of two characters that you can play as for the campaign, but the campaign is also playable in co-op. That's pretty cool. And also there's a campaign, a endless mode next to the campaign. Like when you go into new game, you can choose campaign or the endless mode, which essentially does allow you to play multiplayer. You can play up to 4 players, per team, and then 4 teams, or you can play solo, however you want to do it, versus the AI, whatever the case may be. There's a lot of customization options, just like previous Anno games, so none of that has gone away, and it's only gotten better with 45-degree angles, and now we go all the way back to ancient Rome, which is a great step forward. We take a step back to take a big step forward, and there's some really great and cool stuff coming for Anno upon its release, and I'm looking forward to how you all react to the game on its 1.0 release day and in the future, when there'll of course be more DLCs and more content and updates to look forward to. So without further ado, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see more of this game. Hit that like button so more people can find this video, and let me know what you think about the game down below in the comments section, and glory to Raptoria. Get those comments going. All right, we're gonna get started on this adventure with military stuff, naval combat, building, monuments, aqueducts, and more right now. Here we go.
Things have been a little up and down. Not long ago, I built a city. Now, if the sea won't take me, it'll be the trousered savages to come. Unless I find courage to live with the Tempest. My name is Marcus Naucratius, and I'm an imposter. In the 40th year of PAX, I was summoned to Latium, province of long shadows. Herbs once decadent, made dust by fiery Occusus. I, of all people, was to oversee the restorations. When emperors call, we mortals answer.
From the land of pyramids, Marcus Naucratius Nonus, our glorious governor! We stand at the edge of history, witnessing the...
Salway?
Marshana's welcome. Meet my wife.
Marcus, it's Marcus. What a pleasure to meet you at last. Now the ritual can begin.
Ritual?
The ground beneath every new city is blessed, and this city bears the name of an empress. Titi Naucratii, filium Marcum hac terra praese, constituo ut eam in Juliano nomine ad eternitatem posterit. It is done. This is where I leave you to your very important work.
But, Imperator, I...
Good luck, Marconius! Wale! Wale!
There it is. The start of our first city. Glory to Raptoria.
Welcome to Juliana, Ere. I was asked to take care of things, knowing the affairs of the city as I do.
Oh, I thought I was the governor.
I exist only to serve. Emperor Lucius asked you be eased in slowly.
Slowly sounds good. But what's our aim?
Rome's elite hold a rosy memory of the city of Ambrosia, destroyed in the eruption years ago. Building the new city of Juliana and rejuvenating this once great province will certainly win Emperor Lucius their favor.
Surely support for him is unanimous after such a long and glorious reign. I mean, the man gave us PAX.
Normally, yes. However, he recently informed the Senate of his plan to make Empress Julia Rome's first empress and his effective heir.
A ruling empress? I'd be surprised if they ever agreed to that.
We should begin, Ere?
Yes, of course. Lead on.
Let us begin indeed. All right, let's go ahead and set the time. It will always be shiny here, and the sun shall never set in our glorious empire of Raptoria, although they call the island Juliana.
To the continued growth of our city.
And look at that. Beautiful. Now, this island I'm familiar with from the demo. I'm playing earlier in the year, but it is going to be a beautiful city that we've never built before. So let's get started. Woodcutters and sawmills to provide wood to build more stuff. So let's go ahead and get started with the woodcutter.
We should station the woodcutter in forest near our trading post.
Right, we could build over here or maybe over there, but
Woodcutters and sawmills. That shouldn't be too hard, should it?
I'm going to start over here actually and see if we can make it in this forest near the river. Be able to put these rather close together and try to put them a little closer to the river there. Just don't want them to overlap too much. Getting close to 100% is good. Maybe we'll put 3 there to start, and we can always expand. I've got ideas for aggressive expansion. I do. Okay, let's also build our sawmills maybe
sawmill should
here.
Be situated between trading post and woodcutter.
Yes, we shall place them betwixt them. Oh, actually, there's a mountain spot there too. Okay, so obviously we'll be able to mine some resources from there. There's also a river slot across here, so this is a great area for all of our industrial mining and manufacturing. It's going to be perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start maybe there, there, and there. And we'll also put down a warehouse. Now, one warehouse is probably not going to be enough for all the stuff that's here, but we'll build some more and connect them up. So let's go ahead and make a road that goes down this way, and we'll lead it back to the starting area as well, the docks. And we're going to try to take advantage as much as we can of those 45-degree angle roads. They're very pretty. Not only can the roads...
We can attract local freedmen by building housing, Ere.
He is correct. Not only can roads be built at 45-degree angles, but so can those houses that he had mentioned too. So we'll build things sometimes curvy if we can, because why not? We can do it now. So we'll make beautiful curves in those roads. Okay, let's go ahead and start building a road here. They're kind of hinting at that too. You see the sandy path leading from the port there? They're like, hey, you should build here. And I want to build over there by that beautiful little waterfall. Very nice. Did it suddenly get darker? Was there an eruption? Are there clouds? Is it raining? Oh, maybe the weather changed. Hello? Oh, wow. Big cloud passing over. Over here, by the way, we did see some of the ruins of the previous city. So an eruption has taken place, destroying the city. And we're here to rebuild Juliana as a gift for the Emperor. And then also I don't know, did you notice that there were like some elephants or something at the start? I heard some elephants like on that boat. And he also mentioned something about land of the pyramids too. So, I wonder what this is all going to lead into. Not to mention something about, like being an imposter? Some sort of betrayal maybe going on? I'm not sure. All right, yeah, we got to be a beauty builder too, because, man, this is a gorgeous game. We got to build a gorgeous city. Okay, I'm not entirely satisfied yet with our warehouses. I think I want to build some more wood gatherers down here and see if we can have some shared duty of the logging as well. By multiple warehouses, we're going to build another extension here. There we go. And I want to build another warehouse nearby. Maybe right there would be perfect. And more woodcutters. Now, before I get too carried away with that, we need employees, though. So, yes, we should build those houses. And I see there's kind of like a path that leads up this way. They're kind of hinting, hey, build over this way. And I think I'm going to do just that. I want to build a grand avenue here. We'll call it Electric Avenue. Funky Avenue. Something like that. All right, perfect. That's going to be nice for decorations. We can put some stuff in there. And then we'll build a little... area that goes off that way and goes that way as well. I've built many a city here before, so I'm going to try to do some things the same and some things purposefully different, even if it's not as efficient. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, we need to get more people here. So let's build at 45-degree angles down this way, and we can build a much larger city up there too. So we'll kind of build a little bit down here. This will be our farmland area here for things like hemp and oats, which we'll need for porridge soon. But I think we'll go ahead and build maybe starting up closer to the midsection right about here. And we'll see how big we can build a neighborhood right about there.
They'll soon be trickling into this backwater area, should you provide them nourishment.
Yeah, they're going to want food. Who wouldn't be hungry after a long journey like that?
I've got to put food on people's tables. This is serious stuff.
Very serious stuff. Okay. Oh, looks like we're missing materials, which enters into blueprinting mode. So if we don't have the materials for something, we can always lay it out as a future plan, and that'll help out for city planning later in different steps. And now we've unlocked for the Liberté the ability to gather both sardines and the ability to produce porridge from oats. So one is pretty much straightforward with just capturing the sardines or fishing for them via nets, and then the other one will have to have a little bit of a production chain, just like with the logs. So let's get that down, and we'll build a nice little pathway there to start with. Okay, now time for the porridge. Where should we build that? I think we could probably put that a little bit closer to the edge of the map there, and we'll have a road come through. So let's go ahead and make it go flush here. Oh, there's actually the river slot right there, so let's make it go right through here. Yeah, we'll have it go right that way. And then we can link in with the bridge area there. Oh, this music is gorgeous. There are new songs from what we've seen before, heard before in the demo, and I love it. Some of them sound like Anno songs. It's got the theme to it, and it's tremendous. It's glorious. Okay, let's go ahead and build a farm here. That's going to be for oats.
Simple folks. We don't have much to offer.
And we'll also need another warehouse. Road's a little too short for that, so we'll plop that there. And we'll build oats on either side. Now, one great thing about the game is we can now finally build at 45-degree angles. So if you build a curved road like that, you can build right up to the edge of a roadway, or the same with the river. So you can use every little bit of space, and it makes it so much nicer for that. Oh, look at that. If we hit middle mouse button, it also will give us a larger plot for farming, or a smaller one, so you can be a little bit more precise if you almost want to like paint your fields. Very nice. Very nice indeed. This one's kind of got like an angle to it, so let's build that up there. And we'll just build it across like that. Perfect. All right. Not bad. Oh, the audience, the citizens seek audience with us. Huh. Somebody wants to sell us some logs. I will definitely buy that for sure. Plus 20, that's a huge boost to production of our, or building of our initial city. All right, that's a huge jump forward for us. We won't forget you too, brother. Thank you very much for supporting Raptoria. Excellent.
Crumbling all day. Worry no more, old chum.
All right, let's get some more houses going. And we will need to leave some gaps for other services here. So things like a marketplace, a tavern, and maybe like there's like schools and other public services that people are definitely going to want. So we'll make sure we have room for those. Okay, time for a production building for porridge. So I think maybe we could put a little porridge farm right there, a little processing building. Look at the detail in these buildings. Looks really nice. It's almost a building you want to live next to.
The Roman city planner builds around public spaces, ere. Romans thrive on community and opportunity.
Let's see what those opportunities are. We've got
I
a
suppose
market and a
public
tavern.
buildings include things like markets and tavernas.
Tavernas. Very nice. Okay, let's plop down a market.
Less, Ellie. I dare say these people should now be content.
And I think what we'll do too is we'll build like a little area around the market for
Services
decoration.
should be erected close to residences in order to meet people's needs.
So we'll leave a little extra space there for some decor. And we also want to build a tavern. And a tavern could go near the market too. Everybody's going to be coming on down here, so I guess we could build that right there too. And maybe even more decoration. Or other buildings. We'll leave the space. And we can always modify and change things. Okay, wow, we're getting a lot of emails. Look at this.
Ellie. Your accounting experience is serving you better than perhaps expected.
Oh, that. Grain districts by the Nile are small beans next to running a city.
Or running entire provinces. And yet, the Emperor has seen fit to invite you for dinner.
Me? Dine with the Emperor?
The pleasure barge will come for you shortly. Unless you'd refuse the invitation?
No. Perhaps I should bring something for the table?
Well, let's take the sardines. It'll cost us 1, but yeah, we don't want to show up to a party empty-handed. All right, let's go. Okay, let's see. Reach 100% of public service need for the Liberty and await the Imperial barge. Okay, so it's on the way. While we're waiting, we've unlocked new stuff. We've now unlocked tunics and some hats. So we'll need both hemp and sheep to be grown and
can
processed.
To wear more than the clothes he was born in, Harry.
All right, we can have a hemp farm maybe here down by the river.
My citizens would have no clothes. The potential for embarrassment is huge.
This guy's really nervous. You can do it, bro. Yeah, we'll put down the hemp farm there, and then we'll start making it. I don't want to cut too far into the logger there. As long as we don't get rid of too many trees. Now, I'm also leaving room for potentially having to expand later on. So as we build, just imagine that we're going to need to build more and more stuff over time. So now we're at 48 out of 60. So build another row there. And another row here. There we go. Perfect. Now that needs somewhere to go, so it can go to that warehouse. I'm not seeing anything overflowing so far, so that's good. And then as for tunics, we could make kind of an area for processing, maybe right here as well. If anything gets overloaded, we'll keep an eye on it. But we can also upgrade these warehouses soon enough. And one thing we also need to start doing as soon as we can is research, but it'll be a little bit, I think, until they prompt that. A sheep farm. We can get a sheep farm going. Oh, wait a minute. The luxury cruises showed up. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that yacht. Wow. Maybe that's where I heard the elephants from before. We can also, of course, walk around our city, too, with Control, Shift, and R. And look at that. We actually have like an avatar now. It's not first person, but a third person walk around. Oh, maybe there's ways to modify that. But, man, look at all the people coming over to get sardines. Busy times, folks. Oh, wow, we got our hands folded behind our back there. I guess we're just a regular old citizen here in this mode. Not bad. Okay, let's get back to it. We'll get on the pleasure cruise in a minute, but let's finish our production of clothing. All right, so maybe some more production over here. There's a large open area here for fields, like a pasture. And that'll be great for the sheepies. So let's go ahead and give them a little spot down here to plop. And we'll put them right there. And we just need 3 fields to accommodate that. Easy as could be. And also a felter. And we'll do our felting there. And we need a warehouse right over there. Now, we'll eventually reorganize all this stuff, and it'll get bigger and better as we play, so no worries there. Lots of tutorials coming in. That's very helpful. I'll be keeping those on, but kind of the basic ones we'll be skipping over just so we can see more of the game. Okay, so we should be hitting our fashion needs now, so that should be good. I'm going to also continue to build some houses and lay those out. And we're going to build some more, I think, a little closer to the port. Now I want to leave some buffer room between the farming area and the village too, and there could be some room to expand up there and down there too. I really love the first cities that I built in this game. Every time that I play, I feel like my cities get better and better, and they have something different, knowing a new mechanic or knowing something that maybe tripped me up a little bit later in the game. So every time you play, I mean, you just have to get better. There's no other way around it. You got to get good. Let's see our production. We're not having enough wood or timber at the moment, so we could definitely do some more logging. So we did intend to do some logging here. And now that we have more people in the city, they can assist with that. So let's do some logging there. And there. And we may need another warehouse. And there. Now, if we make too much wood, we can always shut these cutters down and or supply other cities that will eventually build with more materials. It doesn't go perfectly right there at the edge. It's okay. All right, and then we'll build that one kind of the same. Okay. Now, they should be able to either go to that warehouse or that warehouse. So we've got plenty of warehouses within range. And it looks like we've just leveled up. Okay, Chapter 2, A Curse Dispelled. Shall we go have some lunch? We're almost there. Almost reached our fashion needs. Wood's coming in now. We're only going to need more and more houses, more homes, more housing. Especially when we upgrade to the other tiers. Maybe we'll build another 3-block neighborhood there. And I love that we can click on the road tool, hover over the neighborhood, and then it'll automatically build a neighborhood around it. All right, let's go have some lunch or dinner. We got a date with the Emperor. Let's go. Board the Imperial barge. Go.
What is that smell? Oh, Marcus, it's you.
Oh, that'll be the sardines.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't know what I thought.
Ah, that's quite all right, dear. We'll send them to the kitchen. Do sit down. How are you, Marcus? I hope looking after a great city isn't wearing you out.
It's not yet that much of a city, your Empress.
Ah, but one day Juliana's monuments will be a marvel to behold. The glory of an empress.
I'll do my best.
And you'll have time. Patience is my watchword.
Julia will succeed me as Rome's first empress regnant. It is decided.
I fear the Senate may still press you to adopt, my love. Anyone of their number, any man, even Calidus.
Low-born Calidus? Never. To Pluto with them. More wine, Governor?
Oh boy. Our plate is full. Ask after our hosts, our father. Ask about the ruins. That sounds interesting.
The ruins are the remains of old Ambrosia. Never a place more alive. Temples, spas, ocelli swaying in the breeze.
Ambrosia, the salad?
What I would give to sit in the shadow of the lime trees again, admiring the frescoes at your father's house.
What happened to it? I mean, the city.
Old Augustus erupted and swallowed it up in ash. Then some old crow starts talking about a curse and everyone believes it. But they'll be back. Juliana's consecrated ground now.
I see. What about our father?
Good old Decimus. Ha! Had a bite to him like the crocs. The Delta was the place to be back then.
You knew each other before?
Oh, yes. Yes. Who do you think put him in charge of Egyptus?
Egyptus. Let's see. What about our hosts?
Why, thank you, Marcus.
How are you?
Latium is a lovely place. Far away from all the intrigue. If only the Legatus Calidus would desist in sending us his demands. This place would feel like the holiday paradise it once was.
Tja, that arrogant little camp follower. He will never be emperor. Never.
Let's see. What about Ben?
Tja, Ben Balian. What about him?
Well, I just thought... He seems to know a lot. More than any slave I've met.
He's useful enough. But you had best not be giving him any notions. Slaves need a firm hand.
Well, let's keep eating.
Clammed up, lad. We've got a little surprise for you.
Oh, good. You remembered.
I've decided it is past time you had your very own ship. What do you say, Marius?
We're getting our own boat?
When I see the ruins on your island, I recall the streets I wandered in my youth.
Ambrosia. The city that was lost.
That's the one. Now take the stage, lad. Strut. Let your prodigy swell.
Wow, we have our first flagship.
Right. Yes, my emperor.
It's kind of smaller than his ship, but okay. Let's take a look around his island.
Good.
Wow. That's a nice looking island right there. It's got his own amphitheater, nice looking bridge. Wow, look at the baths. Looks like a 4, maybe possibly 5-star hotel. Well, they don't have an internet connection, so I don't know how I do that, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's click on our boat.
Waiting for your decree.
The Lousy Slave. What? That's not going to be the name of our ship. It's going to be the Golden Eagle. An eagle is a raptor. I'm a raptor. Makes sense. We're good. Okay.
I've got my own ship.
I do.
Still, don't see why I shouldn't have had one right away.
Good point.
I mean, I am a governor, aren't I?
Well, we were on probation. Okay, let's keep on building. How are we doing now on our logs? Oh, nice. We're making lots of timber from that. Good. Okay, we've asked our ship to come back here, and then I'm going to sail around the map and see what we can explore and discover. That'll probably be a goal eventually. And, of course, you want to get to know the neighbors, because those are people who hopefully you'll be only trading with and not going to war with, but we'll see about that when we play sandbox mode. Now, as a reminder, the campaign is playable in co-op, and so is multiplayer, where 4 players can play on the same team and operate kind of and build the same cities, or you can play against each other as well. And there's also AI and all sorts of other things that can be played against, and lots of ways to modify the sandbox campaign. So again, make sure you subscribe for that, because we will be playing our very own sandbox campaign in addition to the regular campaign, which this should open up into a sandbox playthrough after we're done. Once we're done building everything here, I'm hoping it'll open up to a sandbox game and you can just continue playing however you want. Okay, well, we're going to continue to need more wood. I think what we want to do is come back here with our boat and then try to find a trader. And then that way we can start buying other materials that we need. Okay, it looks like logs are coming in at a pretty good pace. We've got 109 coin coming in, 110. We're not broke. That's good. Total population 321 and climbing. And mostly the tier 1 workforce that we have 130 people ready to work.
Waiting.
Oh, we made it. Right click on your island in the minimap to send your ship here. Oh. Well, we kind of did do that, so good. Okay. Now we got to do tier 2 workers. So plebeians, upgrade a residence. Anybody up ready to upgrade? Oh man, we're already ready to go up to tier 2. Okay. Before we do that,
Ambrosia is below ground now. These ruins are just the ears.
before we do that, we should upgrade our city to have more tier 1 workers. There's the ruins of the past. We'll probably be tasked with
smaller ruins only requires some of your workforce.
demolishing those. Yeah. Oh man, I hate to get rid of the ruins, the things of the past, but it'll be necessary for more space to grow. Well, let's make a road out here. And I do believe eventually we need to build our governor's mansion, so let's go ahead and first remove that ruin there. And maybe here. And we'll need to build our mansion at some point. We can also build a glorious bridge across this way. Oh, look at that. We'll need A few more logs, I think, to do that, but maybe something like this. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. We'll need more timber, but we'll get there. All right. So they're clearing that ruin. I'm just going to keep on attracting more people to the city. And actually, wait a minute. Let's send our ship out to go explore.
Through the waves!
We'll see what we can find out there. Okay, we've now got 7 timber. We need more than that. 13 logs. So we could definitely increase our production with more sawmills. Wonderful. Hope that's not too much stuff there, but we'll see. Ruined residents can now be cleared. Excellent.
The workers have salvaged something from under that ruin.
Ooh. Oh, we got more wood from that. Nice. Okay.
Goodbye, Ambrosia. Hello, Juliana.
Yes. Let's do that again then. Keep removing those ruins. A brazen bull? It could be handy if you ever need to impress someone. Oh, okay. Isn't that like a torture device where somebody's supposed to go in there and... Ooh. Oh, yeah. Less than refined message of... Oh, okay, yep, that's... yeah, don't want nothing to do with that. Okay, so... I want to build some bridges across here, and even over here would be a good idea, next to that river slot. So let's also build a connection here. I'm already thinking, 100 steps ahead for our gorgeous city. We'll put something there. And up here. And we'll need to build over there at some point, too. We're going to even build a whole new city on that side. And maybe something here. A nice monument or some sort of civic center.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Oh, did we find a new island? Ooh, that looks amazing. That's likely one we can't build on, but still gorgeous. And same with this one, maybe.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Oh, this one's unveiling itself. Okay, keep in mind what is here for fertility. We have lavender, we have olives, we have some other things here. Flax, murex, iron, and gold. So that's a neighboring island that could be quite powerful for us. Lavender is going to be very important at a certain point. At our main island, though, we already have lavender fertility, grapes, and oysters, but we will need olive oil. Oysters are good, but olives is even better. So that took us all of 2 seconds to find, so that's just fine with me. Oh, is there a shipwreck there? Oh, that's our...
Ooh, who are you?
Hello,
Not the new governor, surely.
ma'am.
You look fresh out of Grammaticus.
Who are you?
Yes, the new governor. And you're not so ancient yourself.
I know, but you look so adorably innocent. Manners, sorry. Diana, Julia's daughter. Father's the emperor.
A great honor to meet you.
Yes, Marcus Naucratius. Here's a little something to help you along.
Inadvisable company, Ere, even if she does contribute timber for the city.
Inadvisable? You think that lady's trouble? Okay, well, we'll keep an eye on her, but she did give us 2 timber, so that'll go towards, building the town.
So, Diana is Lucius and Julia's daughter.
Oh,
She seems a pretty independent thinker.
she's gonna be trouble. I'll leave that spot for something, and another neighborhood there. Okay, looking good. It'll look even better when we get more stuff. All right, I think we're ready to go up to tier 2. Let's go ahead and now finally upgrade the town. City status increased to a major colony. Nice. And let's go ahead and start by building or upgrading the houses next to the market.
All our hopes rest on this shining pillar of civilization.
Whatever that means.
Beautiful.
Plebeians are finally arriving. I'm doing this.
You indeed are doing this. What is this? Chapter 2, Julia's birthday. Oh man, we gotta get ready for a birthday party? All right.
Soon it will be Empress Julia's birthday, meaning weeks of celebration, one can assume, in the grotesque.
Mm.
And don't...
Lucius and I have wonderful memories of tranquil sanctuaries, the scholarly haunts of Ambrosia.
That was the last.
If you're not too busy, we look forward to a trip down memory lane.
Oh, they want us to build
We
a
can't
school
know
or a
exactly
sanctuary.
what to expect, but I recommend setting aside a few stacks of terracotta tiles. One can never have enough.
Okay, we're building a charcoal burner now.
You need a villa, Ere, essential in demonstrating your control of an island.
We now need to build our own personal home, too.
Your city is growing, and the chance of an incident with it. Build institutions to better deal with such incidents.
He is correct. He will now advise
My
us to
own
build
villa? I'm not sure I've earned that yet.
like fire departments. Okay. So they're going to ask us to build a villa, which is essentially like in the previous Anno version, like building a palace with different departments, almost like City Hall.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Oh, wow, we're finding a lot of good stuff. Okay, it is now time to build some Tier 2 buildings, but first, they have their Tier 2 needs. Bread and garum, which is made from mackerel, I believe. And then also bread, which is made from wheat. Yes, wheat. Okay, so we're going to need the Scomber Shack, which goes from mackerel, and we're also going to need salt ponds, which gather salt. But both of those, I think, will need tiles, yeah. So we'll have to stack up some tile for a bit. But for bread, looks like we can at least start with a wheat farm, then a grain mill, and then a bakari. Yeah, we're going to need a bakari, whatever that is. Some ancient Roman technology. All right, let's do a grain mill here. Right next to where we can do some farming. Perfect, right here. Put our wheat farm right here. That'll be sweet to see some wheat. And of course, one of the greatest things about this game is after you've played a bunch and understand, almost get a feel for how big certain buildings and fields are. This is where you can then start decorating by putting fields around everything and, you know, just being real decorative and giving as much space as possible. We're not there yet, so, you know, we're kind of fledgling, but we got experience from other games.
The erosion one stands. I want to see monkeys in armor, riding dogs.
Monkeys in armor riding dogs. Sir, you're crazy.
Amphitheaters are colossal undertakings, Ere. Besides, the Roman template is generally built in strict sequence.
Strict sequence. Okay, so now we've got our wheat farm going. That should be enough to reach the
Some of the necessary materials
warehouse.
haven't reached us.
Okay, so the wheat farm should supply the warehouse with grain. Then we'll have flour over there, and now we can build a bakery. Now, here's one thing to keep in mind for this game is that there are some buildings that can provide good and bad things. For example, if we build a bakery within range of these homes, everybody wants fresh bread, so they're willing to go walk and even pay extra for it, so we get +2 coin per home, but it will increase the fire chance.
Our
So
scouts have sighted new land.
more than ever in this version of Anno, you're going to need to keep your charcoal burners and other things like that away from the town. There were previous instances of that in Anno 1800, but in this one, it's much more... you can manage the land a lot better. Like, you can make a stinky, gross factory area that doesn't bother the main area too much, and you can always create a buffer of, like, you know, trees and parks and things like that. So, great that there's both a good and a bad to certain things. And we're going to put that bakery maybe right here next to the old tavern. Get some fresh bread and some fresh drinks.
Workforce in one of your cities.
And we got a shortage of our Tier 2 workers, so we'll go ahead and get them up. And we have 108 of the previous workforce, so we'll keep upgrading Tier 1 to Tier 2. And they'll require more workers, too. Okay, it also is time to build either a sanctuary or a grammatisk? However you say it. It's a school, and it'll provide knowledge, and then we can finally get research going. So that'll be very important. But we'll need to get our Tier 2 workers up for that. So let's go ahead and do that. Glory to Raptoria. And there we go. New options available. We have military options now, too. We can build military things. So, yep, we can prepare for invasion with barracks. We can put down wooden palisades, gates, wooden archer towers, too, which you can see their area of effect, their range. as well as making weapons. So that'll take iron ore, charcoal, and then we can make iron ore into ingots, and then finally weapons from that. So very cool stuff. And then we also have this, which is our Governor Villa, which we're going to build very shortly. Very, very shortly. But first, onto our sanctuary and school. I think we're going to go for more knowledge here. I'm going to go for more knowledge this time around. So wherever we build this will have a good effect on the city, and we want to be somewhere centralized. But the market is kind of in the way for now. We can move the market, but then we'll lack range. But luckily, what we're about to do is we can research an extended range on our market, so that way the market is more effective from where it is. So right now you can see it reaches most of the city, but not all. We can build another one, no problem there. But instead of building more, we can build better by researching. So we'll go ahead and build another marketplace maybe down here. At the end of this road would be nice. There we go. And that should cover most of the city. And then the bakery needs a warehouse within range. So let's do that since we're in building mode. And then also we need ourselves the school, the Grammaticus. I think we'll build it like that, and we'll put some decorations on the side there, because this is kind of our main street through town, so some decorations there would look nice. Okay, the only thing we're missing is some tiles, so we need 2 more of that. So everybody's working pretty good. Now we can also increase
to take to the Magister someday.
Their production, I believe, through certain ways. So we'll get there eventually. Oh, does the bakery require... Oh, yeah.
From dying away.
Bakery requires charcoal, too. Most things are being supplied. Looks like there's no charcoal there, so we might want to double down on our charcoal production. And this also negatively impacts not only the fire protection or the risk of fire, but also it affects health, too. So we will need to worry about our citizens' health and their happiness, and also fire safety, which I feel like goes towards both. You know, if your house burns down, that's probably not going to make you happy and not any healthier either, so we'll see how that goes. All right, yeah, so we're at 9 out of 10 for that. So more charcoal for our bakery, more charcoal for our clay kilns, making those tiles. Oh, and look at the birds flying over. Look at that, so pretty. Not a bad start. And this building's going to look real nice here shortly. Now, do we have any decorations available? We may have a decor tab unlocked. Oh, city watches are here. Yep. Okay, so that's for fire prevention. We'll get to that in a little bit. And looks like some basic tools. No decorations yet from what I can see. But we'll get there. And we'll need a lot more tiles for our villa. How are we doing on clay? Clay is at 0. Ooh, but we got 9 tiles. Good. So we might want to start mining more clay, too. So there's another river slot there. We could turn that into another clay pit. Closer to the industrial sector. And right across the street from the warehouse. How perfect is that, huh? The river slots are really cool. I'm glad that you're able to convert those to a number of things. It's the same with the mountain slots, too, whenever we find one of those. Right now we could build an iron mine, but we don't need that just yet. But eventually I think we can also use those to build our aqueducts, and a couple other important things can be added to the city from those mountains. All right, let's see. Is this ready to build? Oh boy, finally. Finally. Military research is now available. Let's go to our research tab.
To progress. Research any specific discovery and reap the benefit.
All right, well, first of all, I think he's right about trading port improvements.
One can research economic, civic, military. Choose wisely.
I think we'll go with the range of the market for now, and then we'll also do trade port improvements. Then we'll also go for warehouse organization, and then I think all the basic stuff's pretty good. Now, economic, civic, and military are 3 major tiers for research in this game, and I will say that they all support each other. It's kind of hard for people to fight in the military and think economically and produce stuff if we have poor civic policies, if they're all sick or whatnot. Also hard to produce stuff if you're dead by being invaded and the military failing to do what they need to do. But all of those things, you know, fire departments and the military have to be paid for by the economy and also be protected by those things too. So they all go hand in hand. So all of these are equally important. So we must think logically that way. I think we'll maybe unlock that next. Looks like we can upgrade roads. We get paved roads. We're Roman after all. Rome wasn't paved in a day, so we'll need that. Got repair cranes for our boats, slingers, provisional castra, rammed earth. Okay, we'll get down those tiers later, but I also want to do one more research for maybe depots to store more things, and then some basic stuff for sewing circles, fish markets, and replanting for our charcoal burners. But that'll take a little time to unlock. So we'll start with those few things of research. Now, the more schools that we have and the better coverage, the more we can research.
How commendable. My father, Servius Julius Albus, allowed me a singular privilege among women. I was schooled in Ambrosia, albeit informally.
Yes, I remember I'd wave to you during your lesson, and you'd stifle a giggle.
You think of the Greek magister's slave, a redhead prone to giggles.
The Magister's slave? But why would she have been in the classroom?
To clean the floors, darling dear.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, that was awkward.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah. We all know where that was going. You don't know? Okay. Oh, we're getting a new email.
Marcius, I know how incredibly busy you must feel, but my divine Julia's birthday approaches, and nothing is in place.
Oh, no.
No garum, for example. Imagine, banquets without garum are as reeds without sound. No, we must have our garum. You will supply it, Governor, a sample of the first fruit of Juliana for my senator friends. The ripest and most pungent on offer.
The garum will be delivered to Villa Augusta before you know it, Emperor.
Oh, and another thing, Marcius. The decorative drapes. Julia adores a birthday drape. And don't we all?
I don't currently have any drape productions, Emperor.
No, and I wouldn't expect you to. No, these drapes could only have been woven by the wonderful women of Lily Bayonne. Go introduce yourself to Valeria. She'll have them and more.
Oh, a trader. Okay, that's what he's talking about. Ooh, we got a lot of things to do now. All right, so we wanted garum, which is something we were planning on doing, but we needed more tiles. We've also unlocked soap and sandals. So sandals will be made from tanning pig hides, and then soap will also be made from the pig fat too, and that also I think requires lavender. Luckily, we do have lavender production on this island, but we could outsource it to a different island and save a little bit of the farming area for, you know, homes and other buildings. We also need to build that governor villa, but we will do that soon. Oh, we got to go do a little pickup now. All right, let's grab our ship. Head over there. Do a little U-Haul work. Being like a delivery company now for the Emperor. All right, back to the city then. Okay, so we need salt ponds. How are we doing on that stuff? Let's see. We need to go back to tier 2, back to the garum. Okay. So we got some tiles ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put our salt manufacturer up here. Kind of more of an industrial building. And we can also do our fishing dock up there too for that. And keep all that production together. And we can build towards that by building along the river. See how that goes. Oh, I totally want to build around those flowers. They're so pretty. But this is a straighter route. And we'll connect those two buildings to a warehouse. All right, we have some free workers, so let's break those down too. And we'll start building a bigger industry over here.
Your emperor demands a tribute. Hand me those solidi. Don't be shy.
This will help with happiness, or rather income but not happiness, so we'll kind of keep that over here.
This is an urgent request from the Emperor. He will not wait forever for your answer.
Oh? A strange demand. Bro's asking for a small loan? Oh boy. Cover the cost of her lavish birthday party. Sure, maybe it'll benefit us later on. Maybe he'll do us a solid.
Good.
Maybe we can call on a favor on his daughter's birthday
So,
that he can't refuse?
Ben
Something like that?
Was that normal? That the Emperor asked for money on such short notice?
Dude's like a gambler.
Welcome to Lily Bayon, Governor.
Oh,
I am Valeria Turana.
I recognize this voice
proprietor of
actress.
its many establishments.
She's lovely. I recognize her for sure. Yes, Ben, I do.
Ambrosia was huge. Here one moment, a big, bustling, thriving thing, and gone the next.
Actually, Harry, the eruption lasted several days.
Wow.
And in the weeks that followed, the air was fraught with dust as far west as the Pillars of Hercules. It is often said that hubris, the dissolute and vulgar practices of Ambrosia and its inhabitants, incurred the wrath of the gods. But I think Vulcan, whose spirit resides inside both Occasus and other portals to the underworld, has little control over what and why he issues forth.
Really? Okay. Oh yeah, we got to the port. All right, man, we're here to pick up.
Praetor.
No shame in a little spree, Governor.
Actually, I think we might need to talk to her personally. There we are. All right, we're getting ready for the party.
I sourced Arabian drapes for the villa decorations. I had no idea governors had time to be such trustworthy couriers.
I mean, you know, I got a good track record, ma'am. I can deliver. I can pull up and deliver. Well, they want us to build more garum as well. So one is not enough. We'll need to build a couple, 2, 3 more for the Emperor. Okay, well, let's build some over here then. I don't want to build all of our stuff in one spot, but let's put our salt works over here on the left side. And then also another fishing dock there. I think that connects everything up nicely. And what about more garum works? Gotta take care of that goal. Ah, we're burning through our tiles quick, aren't we? Yeah, let's see. I don't want to put it over there, but we could put it down here, maybe on the left side of the city. Just up the hill. How are we doing on tile production? Oh, 23 clay, so we should definitely increase the tile makers. And how are we doing on charcoal? 28, okay. So we should make a few more of these tilers. There we go. Only thing holding us back there. And garum requires how many workers for the garum works? 4. 4 of the tier 2s. Build 2 of those, and we'll need another warehouse. Things are starting to get a little congested down there. They'll need a lozenge down there. Okay, so 2 tile needed. Warehouse is getting a little overloaded. No surprise. Plop another warehouse down for them. And that should help that out. There's a lot of stuff down there. Another river slot 2. That could help us with more clay in the future. But I like diversifying and spreading these things out a little bit, especially when it comes to natural resources. 23 sheep. We could probably make another felter as well. Make sure there's an ample surplus of these things. Let's see. Maybe I'll build one on the other side there. Plenty of sheep. But pigs will be next. That'll be our next goal. All right, he wants those drapes. Oh, our ship is still on the way. Build that other garum works. Knocking out our goal for the Emperor. One more tile needed. And then we need to start on our Governor Villa. Now, the Governor Villa is going to take a while to build because we need tiles there too. And, you know, other resources to build it. And we want it to be grand and glorious. We can get to shipbuilding too. Sails and ropes to then eventually make the shipyard. Although we need to progress in the journey for that. But it could be a good export for us. Although we should kind of keep all of our workers, very limited numbers, focused on the task at hand. Okay, they're missing some goods there. That's all getting delivered. So yeah, just charcoal and clay to make the tiles. And there's the second one that we need. Perfect. All right, we built the 2 garum works. 3, actually. And now we just need to deliver those lovely, lovely drapes. And then we start on our Governor Villa. Oh, and we also need to load some garum up for the party. So we'll do that when we get back. Actually, where's our ship? Oh, it arrived. Perfect. Let's drop off your drapes, and then we'll drop off the other thing.
I know I'm new, but I don't think governors
nice.
are normally expected to attend to an emperor's personal whims.
And then we'll head back to base and pick up the garum. Good thing we didn't ship them together, actually, right? You don't want... Remember what happened when we walked in with the sardines and we were all smelly? Imagine having the drapes get spilled with the garum, which I think is like salted fish oil type deal. Yeah, it's probably not something you want on your clothes or fabric in general. Okay, it will be soon time to build a glorious villa. And where should we build that? I want to know from you down below in the comments section. Should we build it on the island? Should we build it on the right side of the map? And also, what do we name our tavern? As usual in Raptoria, we got to pick a very clever name for our tavern too. So comment down below if you've watched so far, and let me know where you think we should build that beautiful governor's villa, and also our lovely tavern name. That's going to be all for today's first look at the campaign of Anno 11.7 PAX Romana. Out now, link down below in the description. Again, thanks to Ubisoft for sponsoring today's video, and I'll see you all next time for more. Don't worry, we'll be back very soon. See ya.